So have you ever been trying to figure out what you should say when somebody asks you what do you do in your business? Try not to tie over stuff you picked up from your job, and make sure that you actually create the business that you want. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about what you should say when you're trying to figure out how to describe what you do for your new business. We're going to be talking about it coming up next. So if you are running a business and you're trying to figure out what you should be doing, one of the things that comes up is trying to figure out what you should say when somebody asks you what you do for your business. One of the things we typically tie over from actually doing a job to doing a business is just a title, a technician, an author, something like that. But that's not really what you do. Most traditional professions, people already know what it is that they do. They already understand it and they already get it. If you're a doctor, then you help people get better, in however fashion that is. If you're an OBGYN, then we know you're a specialist and you specifically deal with women. And if you're a dentist, then that means that you help people with their teeth. It's when you start to create your own profession and your own business that's slightly different or very different than the traditional stuff. So you don't want to just give the title like what we're used to hearing, to say I'm a customer service representative, I'm a doctor, a dentist, or a lawyer, or whatever, because you're not doing a traditional craft or you're not doing a traditional business that people may understand or recognize exactly what you do. So let's say, for example, you're this customer service representative and you work for a local cable company. As soon as that comes out of your mouth, most people already assume that you are terrible, that you do a terrible job, you work in collections or something like that, that you make people angry. Personally, it's just maybe from their own experience or something that they don't like about it, but they attach that thing that they don't like to the profession that you have, and it immediately is a detractor and they don't want anything to do with you. So that's what you want to avoid. So the way that you avoid these kind of negatives that people will associate, whether you're a dentist and they're like, oh no, I had a crooked dentist before, messed my tooth all up and now that tooth is all messed up. You don't want people to associate negative things with what you're doing, your new profession, your new business. So you want to come up with your headline. Your headline is, who are you helping with what specifically? And basically, that's exactly what it is that you do. So if you look anywhere in my business, I help the 9-to-5 woman transition your passion into a business, or transform your passion into a business. Now that gives you details of who. It's a 9-to-5 woman, a busy 9-to-5 woman that's already working a job. All of that is encompassed in that first part. And the who I'm helping with what specifically part, the what specifically, I'm specifically helping them transform their passion into a business. So take it from that idea to an actual legitimate business that you can make money from. And it's just that simple. It's not about coming up with some crazy big thing that makes you seem like you're super incredible, even though you very well may be, but it's about helping them to understand how you can potentially help them. And most people will come up with some kind of elevator pitch or something like that. And you kind of want to be a little careful with that, because it wasn't intended, the elevator pitch, it's not necessarily intended to describe what it is that you do. That was something that was come up with for, people that were trying to talk to an investor and they're short on time. Maybe they're catching them in between one meeting and another meeting, and they have to get their point across in a very short time frame. So that's where that elevator pitch comes from. But when it comes from describing exactly what it is that you do to a potential client, that's something totally different. So you want to figure out your headline. So comment down below what your headline is. Who are you helping with what specifically? So that will let you know and help you come up with so many different things that you can talk about in the context of that conversation, because now they'll know exactly what you do, or if they even qualify or is the person that you're looking for to potentially help in your new business. And that squashes a lot of problems right at the get-go. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Definitely comment down below what your headline is, who you're helping with what specifically, or who you would want to help with a potential something that you're doing in your business or soon to be business. But as always, my friends, live with passion. I'll see you guys in the next video.